Today we're building a car jump starter that works with a Makita battery. The Makita battery voltage is 18 volts and it cannot be connected directly to a car's 12-volt battery. Here we have a buck converter module that lowers the voltage to a safe level. The module has CCCV functionality, constant current and constant voltage. This feature limits the charging current as the battery starts to fill up. In addition, we need a diode to stop current from flowing backwards. Otherwise, this device could even explode when connected to a car battery. I'm using an ideal diode here because a regular diode would heat up too much. The current in this device is quite high. Next, we need a connector for the Makita battery. I ordered a ready-made connector because it provides good electrical contact. High current and poor contact can cause heat and sparks, which can be dangerous in a car. I will make the enclosure using a 3D printer. It's a good idea to design the module first and then build the enclosure around it. That makes it easier to change dimensions later, and the space can be optimized to make the case smaller. For the output connector, I chose an XT60 and in parallel a 5.5mm DC power jack. This allows me to use the device also as a power supply, for example for 12-volt cooler box. When soldering the XT60 connector, it's a good idea to plug in the matching connector. Otherwise the heat from soldering can bend the pins out of alignment. Next we install the ideal diode, but we also add a 15 amp fuse. The fuse rating should be about twice the working current. Otherwise the fuse itself will heat up a lot. The device already produces enough heat and doesn't need extra thermal load. An ideal diode uses a microchip to control a MOSFET switch. It works like a normal diode, but with almost no resistance. There is no voltage drop, so it does not get hot. A Schottky diode drops only about 0.3 volts. With 7 amps, this produces about 2 watts of heat. That may not sound like much, but in a small case, together with other heat sources, it's too much. Later, I replaced the ideal diode with a more heavy-duty version, just to be safe. This diode can handle up to 60 amps. Connecting a car battery directly to a Makita battery is dangerous, and in the worst case can even cause an explosion or fire. The CCCV method is a safe way to charge a battery. Only if the battery is faulty and short-circuited should charging not be continued, even with this device. However, in a car jump starting use, this is safe because the device is only connected for a short time. Finally, the device is finished. I limit the current to 7 amps. Using half of the maximum power keeps the module cool. I set the voltage to 13 volts, which is enough for a hybrid car. For a conventional car, you need 14.4 volts, and you have to charge about 10 minutes before cranking. I also made the cables. The device is now finished and works perfectly. Hopefully, I will never have to use this device in a real emergency, but it's good to have it as a backup. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.